Despite so many medical advancements over the last century, vitamin D deficiency is a major public health problem, some calling it a global pandemic because it is worldwide without regard to age, location, ethnicity, or gender. Alice Branton is the CEO of Trivedi Global Incorporated, and she has done a lot of research into vitamin D and what she calls the vitamin D3 myth. And Alice, let me say first of all, welcome home.
Thank you.
Alice is from
Yes.
Aiken, South Carolina, but she now lives outside Las Vegas, and we're delighted you were able to come by the station today.
Thank you so much for having me. It's really a pleasure to be here, to be back home.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well,
Yes.
I want to talk about what you've done because this vitamin deficiency really impacts our health. I mean, we were just talking about how all cells in our body need vitamin D.
It is. It's really true. Some of the myths of vitamin D are people feel like, oh, it's just for kids, it's for strong bones. But it's not. It's so powerful. We know today that vitamin D is kind of like the electricity that powers your home. You need enough voltage of electricity coming into your home so you can run your lights and your machines and everything you need to do. It's the very same in our bodies. We have a vitamin D receptor in every cell in our body, highly concentrated in our brain, in our bones, in our gut for our digestion. We need vitamin D to power our bodies, and when we don't have it, problems start to occur in all aspects of our health.
I have never heard vitamin D referred to like that before, as that kind of a power source for our body. That's a really good visual. Without vitamin D, I mean, there are studies that correlate cancer and arthritis and fibromyalgia and so many other things.
Well, it can start from some simple symptoms of realizing you have a deficiency. Maybe you're feeling more tired and fatigued, some weight gain that's unusual, picking up every cold and flu, immunity, or even small digestive issues, but not supplemented, not getting enough vitamin D. Those turn into the more serious issues. And so regarding cancer, Harvard did a study this year that came out that said 83% of women who were diagnosed with breast cancer, they had a pre-existing vitamin D deficiency. 60% of all the people in their study who had a cancer were vitamin D deficient. That's in the cancer realm. There's even some studies now talking about using vitamin D for tumor suppression. That's very new, sort of novel therapy coming, but it's coming out, that information's coming out. But autoimmune disorders, cardiac problems, women at Harvard, they did a study and said 60% of the women with a cardiac issue, which is one of the top issues we have in this country, they had a vitamin D deficiency. So we're learning now it is the master vitamin. It is the key to making all the other vitamins work, and it's so vital. We have to have it as adults and our children when they're growing for cognitive function.
I want to show you the cover of Alice's book right now. It is the Vitamin D Myth, Revolutionizing Your Health. And talk about for a minute how people can get this right now, Alice.
Well, it is such important information, and the more I research it, the more I want to get this out into the world. So what I want them to do is if they would like a copy of the book, we're happy to give everybody in your audience a free copy, e-copy when the book comes out. All they need to do is go to my website, to alicebranton.com, which we can put up. They can get a free copy of the book.
Great. Okay. Well, it sounds like it can really revolutionize our lives. And I just appreciate you taking the time to be here, and I hope that all of you will pay attention to vitamin D. And one more time before we go, let's put up the picture of the book. This is what you're going to look for at alicebranton.com. You can download it, and coming down the pike, you are going to have some supplements that people will be able to get that are still in development right now.
We will. Most of the supplements that are on the market are not as bioavailable. They're 0 to 3%. My company's done a huge amount of research with a multi-billion-dollar international company, and we're coming with some supplements that we know are really going to enhance vitamin D absorption, because that's what you want, and we'll be talking about that very soon.
All right, I'm thinking this is how we start off the new year, with health and more vitamin D. Alice Branton, thanks for your time.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back. Coming up, a peek inside Dickens' Christmas Carol, where you can see it and experience the characters just in time for the holidays. Next.